Yeah, so fortunately, there are ways around it. All of our books that are printed in Canada are compliant under the trade deal we have, the old NAFTA, the CUSMA. So it's a little bit of extra work, a little bit extra effort, but now you are able to get books over. You just have to really put some thought into it before you go, and use a broker is the main thing. I use Stallion Express. There's Chit Chats. There's all kinds, but it's a little more work than it was before for sure, but still very much doable.
And how about the Canada Post strike? How are you dealing with that?
That one, fortunately, there are alternative shippers. As much as I'd love to use Canada Post, there are other ways through these brokers that you can still get things within Canada and relatively good prices as well.
So I'm going to answer the question in regards to the situation. I don't actually have that issue because my customers are mainly here, or I work with clients in the U.S., but I don't have to ship anything to them, right? I work digitally. But what the issue is, there was a U.S. stopped allowing small businesses to ship their orders if it's 800 US or less. There was something that allowed for companies to be able to ship items that weren't necessarily something that they needed to have to worry about getting taxed or tariffed. So because of, I won't get into too much detail about it, but essentially comic books and illustrations, original art, for the most part, if they're made in Canada, you're okay. You can ship things across into the States without really worrying about a tariff. If you're a store that sells something that may have come from outside of Canada, that's where it becomes an issue. In regards to the Canada Post, there are other ways to be able to ship, obviously, and there's brokerage firms that can help you get your products to the States when you're dealing with customs, right? Person to talk to about that, I'm going to actually do something I don't normally do. You go to Andrew Stevenson at TO Comics, and he's got a lot of information on that kind of thing.
Well, it's definitely affected how we plan our Kickstarters and our crowdfunding. In previous years, in more stable years, you used to bake the shipping costs into whatever you sold people. And so you pay $30 and like $10 shipping at that time. But now there's so much uncertainty that whenever you price a product, you can't list the shipping price. You have to wait until the book is fully done, because who can know what the schedule and the fees will be like. Yeah, at the moment, I'm using Stallion or Chit Chats Express to mail books out through like direct shippers.
Easiest answer to that question would be print on demand. There are also alternatives to Canada Post, like Chit Chats, like UPS, etc. But I think the biggest one still is print on demand.
I'm not. I'm not shipping any books, and solidarity with all the workers at Canada Post right now. We're all on your side and rooting for you.
Thankfully, Chris and I have been making very Canadian-centric books, so most of our readership still remains in Canada. But I think one of the best approaches would be to use your creator network and your business network to find a printing house in the States that can print on demand and find a distribution partner. And so things can get printed and distributed by a partner in the States. So you don't have to get anything over the border except for a file over the internet.
Well, I'm new to this. So, you're talking to me right now at a live show, and that's one of the things that I've definitely stepped up in wake of those changes, just hand selling the book to real people in person. I want to do some of that across the border. I'm not sure how much I'll have to, sneak around with my inventory, but I'd like to do some U.S. cons and hopefully kind of, skirt through the rules there. I have to say, up until a few weeks ago, I was shipping books to the U.S. no problem when I had orders. I still have U.S. orders up on my website. I haven't yet felt the pinch of whatever they're going to do to me when I try to ship one. So I am going to push through this. I want U.S. readers reading my books, whatever it may cost.